Hey everybody, Paul James Caden here with the Spirit Side Journey Towards the Light. I'm in one of the local cemeteries, and I'm going to do a spirit box session and see who will come through. It's currently October 14th, 2023, so we're a couple of weeks out before Halloween, which traditionally they say that October 31st is the night when the veil thins and the spirits come through. So we're going to ask a few questions about that night, about the veil thinning. Is this fact or fiction? Is the veil always thin? Because, we turn on a spirit box and we always get answers and words and comments. So is there a time when the veil between the worlds is thinner than other times, or is it the same at any time during the year? I also want to ask about our loved ones in heaven. Do they truly visit us? Do they watch over us? So I'm going to ask some questions about the spirit world, interaction with spirit, with their loved ones on earth. And you might notice I'm out of the car. It's October. It's nice and cool. All the flying, biting, stinging things that I'm potentially allergic to, as some say, have gone back to Hades where they belong. And I love the cooler weather. It's great. So anyway, let's turn on the spirit box and see what we can pick up today. Are there any spirits in the cemetery who would like to communicate with me today? I've been here before. You may remember me. My name is Paul. I always come in peace, love, and light. I mean no harm or disrespect. I communicate with spirits as proof of the afterlife, and sometimes help spirits who are lost to find the light, find their way back home.
Example.
So is there anyone here that would like to communicate this morning? And wouldn't you know, it's starting to rain. Let me go under these trees and see if I can get a little shelter.
6 months.
So is there anyone here that can tell me their name? And how long have you been in this cemetery? I know there was a church here some time back, and I was led to that by the spirits.
Brunette said
During a session last summer, the church was actually over in that area,
Seattle.
behind that building. So is there anyone here who was perhaps a parishioner of the church that used to be on these grounds? Sometimes it takes a few minutes for things to pick up. So just be patient with the spirits. That seems to be the case with everyone who does spirit box sessions. That sometimes it takes, usually it takes a few minutes. So again, I would ask, is there anyone here that used to go to the church that was on these grounds? You see the sign for the church over there. Maybe we could walk up there. So anyone who would like to communicate today, I would appreciate it. I do have some questions about the afterlife. About the veil between the worlds, the spirit world and the material world. So is there anyone here that used to attend the first log church built in 1791? You know, we're a couple of weeks away from Halloween, and a lot of people believe that the veil between the spirit world and the material world is at its most thin on October 31st. Could the spirits confirm if that is actually true? Is it easier for spirits to access the material world on Halloween night on October 31st, or is this just a superstition?
It's true.
Sound like someone said it's true. So if I were to come here on Halloween, would I get many more responses from the spirits? And what about our loved ones in spirit who have gone on to the light? Do they still watch over us here on Earth? Or are they busy in their own life in the spirit world and they don't bother with us much at all as some believe? Do our loved ones in spirit visit us and watch over us? It's getting colder now. The days and the nights. Do spirits feel the heat and the cold when the seasons change? Are you subject to the elements in any way? This is interesting. Reverend John A. Phelps, 1821 to 1897. I wonder if he was the reverend of this church.
For a fact.
I'm wondering if Reverend Phelps could talk to us today and let us know what his experience of the afterlife was and is. It sounded like a no. I might understand Reverend Phelps is not here in this cemetery. Let's see, he passed in 1897. And when was the church built? If nothing else, this session will be a nice walk through the cemetery. 1791. I was just drawn to this little headstone under this tree. Tracy Shaw. I was drawn to that. Is Tracy here? Is she still in the cemetery? Sounded like someone called my name and said "is" to that question. Is Tracy still here? Does she need help moving on? And this one over here is Francis Maltby. A lot of old tombstones here. I hope all of these folks have found the light and they're still not hanging around here in the cemetery. That would be a long time. So I wanted to ask again about October 31st. I plan to do a session on either Halloween or the night before. Should I come to this particular cemetery on Halloween? And if I do, would the spirits be willing to speak more freely? So I'm getting close to ending this session. Is there anything the spirits would like to say in closing? Before I end the session here today. All right, well, I thank anyone who left a word or a response. This was certainly a nice walk through the cemetery at the very least. And I thank everybody. I thank everybody for watching, and we will talk again soon. Bye for now.